Go. You know where to find me. It's always across the top of the screen by now. Okay, I had the pleasure of interviewing the general manager of the Dunedin Country Club. Quite an interesting fellow, Mr. Chuck Croasmun. Chuck, thank you so much for spending time for the show. Thank you so much for the membership that I've had with you guys for the past 4 years. You're a one of a kind. And I think that people are going to see this interview and they're going to recognize that you are definitely one of a kind. Come out to Dunedin Country Club, no matter where you are across the United States, north, south, east, and west. I guarantee you, playing this former home of the U.S. PGA, it's going to give you all the challenge that you need. It's got a historic background, a lot of history, and a lot of difficult holes. If you like playing golf with false fronts and fast greens, that is exactly Dunedin Country Club. So, without further ado, I want you to meet the general manager, my buddy, soon to be yours. This is Chuck Croasmun. Good afternoon, sports fan. It is I, B-Man. That's right, bmangolftti, TTI, with a special guest today, none other than the general manager of Dunedin Country Club, Mr. Chuck Croasmun. Chuck, good afternoon. How are you, my man?
I'm doing wonderful now that I'm in front of you.
Well, don't be nervous. I'm not going to scare you off.
All right, thank you.
I would like, if you would, because you're the GM, describe our course a little bit with memberships and how you fit into the mix. You've been here a couple of years at the helm, and you've been here for quite a while before that. And just kind of explain your position and why this club is so special.
All right. Well, I came here in August of 2017 as the food and beverage director and pursued that aspect of being here at the club on a daily basis, operating the restaurant part of the clubhouse, and on behalf of Ken Knight, who was the former general manager. And then last year, about a year ago, Ken developed COVID and was not able to complete the year out, so the board very graciously offered me the position and promoted me to general manager as of last year in November. I've been in the club business for over 40 years. I started out at age 16 up in Ohio as a busboy, and went to college for a couple of years, but managed several clubs up in the Indiana, Ohio area, and came down here in 1999 as an assistant general manager of the local yacht club. I really enjoy the membership here at the club, the involvement with the members, interaction with the board members, but more importantly, the aspect that Dunedin Golf Club has been here for 94 years. We're celebrating our 94th year, 95th year coming up next year in 2022. The club centennial is going to be 2027. In other words, we'll be 100 years old in 2027.
Wow.
This is a Donald Ross designed golf course,
okay,
which makes it unique. There's only 435 other ones in the United States of America that have been designed by Donald Ross. It was the original home of the PGA of America from 1945 to 1962. And then the senior championship was held here for 17 years in a row. In fact, the first exhibition for the PGA show, the merchandise show, was actually held here in the parking lot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now it's the largest merchandise show in the world. It's held every year in Orlando at the Orange County Convention Center.
Yes, I've been there 9 times, 9 years in a row.
So the club has a lot of tradition and history. It's been well maintained. The city of Dunedin does own the golf club. They operate with a licensing agreement with the board, which is elected by the membership, and they serve the city of Dunedin. Myself, being the general manager, I'm responsible for the day-to-day operations, from the golf course to the food and beverage operation to the membership of the club. Within that framework, we've got 40 other employees that work here at the club to help assist me in that area. We recently, last July, contracted with an outside firm to maintain the golf course, which that company's name is Down to Earth. They maintain 26 other properties throughout the state of Florida.
Wow.
So they've come in and assisted us in keeping the golf course in a playable position. There are some rumblings around here as of late that we're going to be making some improvements to the golf course, of which will be on a high level with regards to the replacement of the irrigation system and also the reconstruction of the greens and the green aprons. So we're looking forward to hopefully seeing that happen within the next 2 years.
Well, you know, Chuck, I personally appreciate you, and the wife does too. I remember a year or two ago, and I brought her up to the clubhouse to see what it was like, and you graciously came over and brought her a bottle of champagne. She has never forgotten that.
Well, God bless her.
Thank you for
She's
that.
She's a special woman to put up with you.
She would have to be, right? And being with part of the membership group here, the Ospreys, and I've had 2 years of being their vice president, and I love it. And that's all through you managing the Dunedin golf course. So I appreciate you so much, more than you ever know.
Appreciate it.
Now let's get on to the other side.
Sure.
Some people may want to know, what's your golfing background? Did you play before?
Well, I have always enjoyed golf. I've yet to play around the golf here at the course the 4 years I've been here. It's not intentional, it's just happenstance. I usually have Monday off and got a lot to do on a Monday. So I've not picked up a golf club yet for this golf course, but all the clubs I managed up in Ohio and Indiana, I used to play typically 4 or 5 times a year. So not a regular player, but I'm still a lover of the game itself. I've always loved the game of golf, way back to the days in the 60s with Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer and Chichi Rodriguez and Lee Trevino. I remember watching those Sundays with my dad during the golf season. We're actually more football oriented, but golf was not a bad sport to watch. And my mom used to love watching golf, but especially used to like watch Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
When Tiger Woods came on board, she was done. Sunday afternoon, she was watching.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, I also want to thank you so much, as you are now sitting at the program's 100th program, 100th show. bmangolftti is now a century of shows old, and we were blessed to do 100 with Chuck.
That's an awesome privilege, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is, my man. I want to thank you so much for sitting down with me for this little bit of time, but in the business that you do, I know you got to get back in that office. Thank you so much for sitting down and blessing the bmangolftti show with your presence and comments. Thank you so much, Chuck.
You're welcome. And one more thing for all those out there watching right now.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget, this golf course is a golf course which will challenge you to no end. I've been told, as you well know, I haven't experienced it, but for the average golfer, you're probably going to use every single club in your bag. So you may have a few tricks in your bag, but at the end of the day, you're still going to have to hit the ball straight and right at the pin and putt quickly. And remember this, the clubhouse, the restaurant is open to the public too. We have served some great food here, great service. Don't forget to come support the clubhouse as well after your round of golf. As I say, it's come to play, but hopefully you'll come to stay.
And that they will do. There's no doubt about it. This golf course is amazing all year round. It will treat you good, it'll treat you bad, but it's going to win. Welcome to Dunedin Country Club. Thank you, Chuck.
Thank you, B-Man. God bless you.
God bless you.
Hey, that was Chuck Croasmun. What'd you think? Yeah, I thought you thought like that. I appreciate your time, Chuck. I look forward to this interview being posted, and I will definitely let you know so that you can tell all your friends how famous you are. You're on the B-Man Golf Show, TTI. I know what you mean. And remember, like I will always tell you, putt 'em like you own 'em and rock the baby.